All right, and we are live. Lord Cognito here, IronLordPodcast, lordsofgaming.net. And who is this fine gentleman we have in the realm of New York Comic Con?
Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Cullen Sweet. I'm the head of North America for Amazing Season Games.
Now, we have to talk about this game that caught our eye walking past, Mecha Break. Am I pronouncing it correct?
That's correct.
Mecha Break. This game looked absolutely phenomenal. For those living under a rock, what is the premise of Mecha Break?
Well, so Mecha Break is a multiplayer game. We actually cover 3 different game genres. We have a 3 versus 3 kind of King of the Hill deathmatch mode. We have a 6 versus 6 hero shooter mode. And we also have a massive multiplayer PvPvE extraction shooter game as well.
Ooh, all right, so right off the bat, game looks phenomenal. Okay, so I got to talk about this engine. What are we utilizing for this engine? This thing looks amazing.
Yeah, so we actually use Unity for this as well as some proprietary tech as well.
This is Unity. I would have not thought that. No, I'm glad that you said that. So again, we talk about the different game modes, primarily PvP based, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so again, let's talk about the mode right now. We got Lord Addict doing the gameplay about the mode, what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, so he's starting off in our tutorial. The tutorial will walk the players through how to address combat, navigate around, energy systems. There's a lot of nuances to this game. It's not just, hey, I'm going to move forward. There's verticality to it. You're having to address enemies from every direction. You can fly. It's very omnidirectional. And on top of it, you also have to worry about energy expenditure as well as your, like ammunition expenditure as well.
Got you. Now, as we talked earlier offline, in reference to like G1 inspirations and all the top like mech games and stuff like that. Any I saw some Starscream references and some transformations, but for any other people who love mech games, give me some inspirations.
Oh yeah, Mecha Break is definitely a love letter to all mecha fans and genres worldwide. We take inspiration from a lot of very iconic games as well as film and television, whether it's Gundam, Armored Core, Zone of Enders,
classics.
You name it, Transformers, Pacific Rim, and we kind of took all of the bits and pieces of those, different IPs that we liked, either growing up or currently, and kind of made our own thing, put our own spin on it. Historically, a lot of mech-based games are single-player, linear, story-driven games. You tend to feel very slow and sluggish.
Very plotting.
Yeah, like you're kind of moving through quicksand. Yeah. That's not what we wanted to do. We wanted something that was fast, frenetic, lasers and bullets and missiles flying everywhere. You definitely feel the excitement as you're playing this game.
I really appreciate that approach because, again, it just adds a flashiness, a depth to it, that, frenetic nature, fast-paced nature. It really looks cool. Now, what I was going to say in reference to the mechs themselves, are we going like class-based systems or are we going customization? How are we dealing with balance in terms of the competitive aspect of the game?
Yeah, so because of the PvP component of it, there is class-based systems just to make sure that everything is fine-tuned and well-balanced. There are customizations, though, that you can do in terms of your mech's overall look and feel. There's some mods that you can do. They may plus something up but subtract elsewhere. So there is some customizations in that vein as well. There's also customizations in terms of your pilot, how you want your pilot to look, feel, sound, overall design. Really we want to give players the ability to put their own stamp and signature look into the game that they're playing.
Nice. So again, if I want to make my pilot extra beefy or I want to do extra things, I could do that. He could jump out the mech looking like that.
Yes, absolutely. And because it is a class-based systems, you'll see a lot of, very similar things from other games, such as like you have your sniper classes, your supports, your tanks, etc. And so there's a wealth of opportunities to find a class type that fits your preferred play style.
Oh, that's awesome. Another thing that I really appreciate that you mentioned in reference to, this game kind of existing out in, I'm assuming, the Chinese market, or?
Yeah, so we are based in China. We've been in business for 35 years. Very well known within China. However, we've never made a game outside of the U.S. And so this is our flagship title. We definitely know that we need to go big, and we definitely are.
Yeah, y'all going big. This thing looks phenomenal. So again, in reference to like now, feedback and now more people are getting eyes on it and giving you guys comments and how to deal with it. Like, how do you process that in terms of a community? Because I know some developers, are very personal, very, hey, you can't tell us, we'll let you know how the meta is going to go. How do you deal with feedback with Mecha Break?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is a love letter game, not just for us as developers, but also for our fans. We want them to join in the passion alongside with us. The way that we operate at Amazing CSUN is we're very consumer focused. We do a multitude of surveys, closed beta tests where we garnish as much feedback as humanly possible, and then we'll steer the development direction based off of that feedback. So if we need to, put the cake back in the oven and let it bake a little bit longer, we definitely will.
Nice. Really looks fantastic, man. Seeing Addict on the gameplay right now.
Is that an upgrade that he just got from that?
Yeah, so for that particular class type, this character has armor. And so what happens is after it gets to a certain period of damage, that armor will shred, but then you become faster, more agile, and you do more damage with a laser sword. And then you can, if you do enough damage or enough time passes by, you can recall that armor back onto your mech.
That's pretty awesome. So, and what I'm noticing, like you're encouraging, like you said, different play styles. So you got like melee. What if I wanted to go like long distance sniper, could I do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have multiple of the different class types. We have multiple mechs that kind of are either heavy, medium, or light. So you can kind of pick your variety based off of preference and style that way. So if you wanted to do distance, we do offer sniper class characters. Again, they each have their own unique special abilities. So for example, we have one called Narakamu who can kind of turn invisible and leave it clone like a ninja.
Oh, we like that. I am the gaming ninja, so I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a blast. There's a lot of really fun strategic things that you can do based off of your individual class modes as well.
Awesome. So one thing I'm also noticing right now, again, looks like I'm playing on PC, but for my console brethren, right? Usually we miss out on games like this. Sometimes they tend to be PC only. Are we coming to the console platforms?
Yes, we absolutely are. Mecha Break's coming to both Steam as well as Xbox and PlayStation. We are looking to do a Xbox closed beta as well as an open beta in the future.
Oh, okay. And what about, are we entertaining potential cross-play? Or right now these things are still being discussed, per platform?
It's definitely a goal for us. A lot of that is dependent on the platforms themselves and the support that we can get, but definitely internally, we would love to have cross-play, cross-platform.
Awesome. And for those who are looking to support Mecha Break, what can they do? Where can they get the information to try to go out and support the game?
Yeah, they can follow us at mechabreak.com as well as Mecha Break on all social platforms, including Discord. We have a very live and community on both Mecha Break Discord, Twitter, etc.
So I know it may be early, but no target release dates just yet. But we're still working, we're still tweaking. That's where we're going right now. Any years that it may think about releasing?
Yes. So we have announced 2025. We haven't given the exact month date yet, but we're hoping to do that soon.
All right, you heard that. Next year, man. Mecha Break. You got your eye on it. How you feeling about it?
It looks fantastic. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I mean, it looks fantastic for those mech-based games. So I'm excited to play it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for a person I don't get a chance to see a lot of them. One thing, this thing is a graphical showpiece. I have to admit, it is really outstanding to look at. Again, the fast nature, the frenetic nature. You go on PvP. I have one more question. I noticed you're going away from a single player story. Is there anything maybe you might entertain in the future with single player combat, or that's not really the basis of Mecha Break? It's really a PvP/PvE focused game.
We feel that there's a lot of really amazing single-player narrative mech games already out in existence. We kind of want to do our own thing. PvP is definitely what we're focusing on currently.
I respect that. Carving your lane, staying in that lane. Again, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you in the realm of the Lord's Mecha Break. Addict, man, I'm going to get a real question before we round up. How are we feeling about the Mecha Break?
I like it.
I like it. Nah, he's feeling it. It's crazy, man. So again, you heard it here first. Mecha Break coming to all platforms. Open beta, Xbox, soonish. TBD. But if also in 2025 potential release date.
Yep.
You heard it here first. An absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.